Robert Padilla making his way to the ring now, fighting out of Little Bomb. Has phenomenal boxing, a good jab, very, very tight defense. He's fast, great off-timing shots, man. He can push a frenetic pace, got a heck of a gas tank. I mean, there's nothing that you can't say about this guy that's not absolutely flowery. A family man, I mean, this guy's certified.
Yeah, you mentioned a family man there. His 4-year-old son, Robert Jr., in the audience cheering on his dad. Robert Padilla told us, you know, he's a fighter. He's a fighter's fighter. He loves to bang it out. He loves Muay Thai. Started in MMA, but he just loves the kickboxing and Muay Thai so much that he just can't wait to compete.
Well, it does favor him, that more frenetic type of pace. That's where he's most at home, is where he's dumping on pressure.
Joining us now, his dance partner, Joshua Ibarra, out of ATT Danbury, trained by Luigi Mondelli and Sam Otey, 20 years old. He told us he used martial arts in his life to get over clinical depression, and he won a smoker at the age of 16, 4 years ago, by a head kick KO. So he makes his sanctioned debut tonight, but he told us, I just want to be a man of violence, pure and simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on down the card at 155 pounds, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps through the ropes with a fight record of 1 win, 1 loss. Representing Lil Bomb, Robert Padilla. And his opponent standing across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He steps through the ropes with a 0-0 kickboxing record, 2-1 mixed martial arts record, fighting out of ATT Danbury, Joshua Ibarra. The man in charge of the action at the sound of the bell, Mr. John Paul Zuniga.
So Joshua Ibarra's last time out was actually finished via guillotine choke to the hands of certified talent Elon Ganushi, excuse me. So it's going to be a big, big rebound fight for him. He needs this win.
Liam Tarrant and Jacob Koopman joining you here at K-Series. 3 2-minute rounds scheduled.
And you see this pace already being set. I mean, this is the pace that Padilla loves. It's going to be interesting to see how Ibarra just kind of adjusts to that. Some thumping shots early.
Ibarra, real speed on the hands. Nice spinning kick.
Yeah. Some thudding shots, too. Power from both guys. I mean, these guys can shut the lights out.
Definitely, we're seeing this lighter weight here, 155. You see that speed start to pick up.
Absolutely. Then you have to also think, what we've been saying all night is, how is this pace going to be continued over the course of the fight? And once it starts to slow down, who's going to be favored? A little bit of a low shot there. But how, who's going to come out on top once these rounds start to go on and we see guys start to fade a little bit?
Really solid hands from Ibarra there. Nice 1-2 lands.
Very tight, very technical. And good foot movement.
And you can tell he's got fight experience in MMA, but it's fight experience, and he's very slick, very well composed.
Yeah, and he does a good job of getting his hands back up to his head, really tight kicks, combinations, right? You're not going to see him out of position a lot there.
He had a nice combo there before, body shot to a low kick.
And this is already hard. I mean, we have 40 seconds left here in this round, but, I mean, barring something crazy happening, this is a tough one to judge.
Yeah, both guys really putting it in there. Padilla in the blue, Ibarra in the red.
And yeah, Ibarra's been scoring a lot with that leg kick there. That's been doing him dividends. Nice 1-2 down the tank.
Ibarra seems to be doing a really good job of controlling where the fight takes place as far as the distance goes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And he's landing those low kicks, and there's no response coming back from Padilla.
Yeah. And you hear Padilla's corner yelling, check those leg kicks. He needs to make that adjustment because that's really not going to favor him as that fight goes on. That's going to wear down on his mobility. And if you're talking about a guy that's standing in front of you that's as fast as Ibarra is, I mean, you don't want to be immobile.
And you can see as he's going back to the corner there, Padilla limping a little bit. That's the effect of those low kicks coming in.
Yeah. You don't want to slow down in front of a guy like Ibarra.
You mentioned, Coop, that you could hear Padilla's corner. Little bomb there. You see Gerald Javier and Joe Rossi in his corner, but calling from to check those kicks, because even though they're wearing shin pads, that's that accumulation of damage over and over and over. I mean, that's going to have an effect, and we saw it as he was going back to his corner.
And to your point, I mean, this is a packed-out venue. You could hear those kicks landing, and you see Ibarra is just staring Padilla down in that corner there. A smirk on his face. This is going to be an interesting second and third round.
He is coming in with 100% ill intent.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that last fight he really was not happy with. He really wants to come out here and prove his worth in a big way. But also mutual respect between the two guys.
Of course.
Nodding to each other as if to say, hey, this is going to be a war, and we're going to push this pace frenetically. Start of the second of 3 2-minute rounds. Touch of gloves. And again, that leg kick there.
And that's so painful on the inside of the thigh,
Oh.
too. I think Ibarra knows the effect that those low kicks had, those low right kicks
Yeah.
had, and he's going to keep going for it.
Yep, yeah. And Padilla's just gotta check those kicks. He's not, I mean, he's doing decently upstairs, right? With the boxing, he's scoring. He might be getting outpaced or out-volumed by Ibarra, but Padilla's not doing bad with the boxing. He's got to address those leg kicks.
Padilla really favors punches and the body shots, but he hasn't quite been able to get them off.
Nice teep kick, excuse me, yeah.
Oh, nice solid hand from Padilla.
And those leg kicks again, just going back to that well. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
And that's one problem with leg kicks. If you keep landing those leg kicks, it looks like an accident on the butt there maybe.
Yeah.
You can't plant to land those punches. If you get your legs taken out and they're sensitive, you can't really bear down and get that power in the shot.
Absolutely. Nice shot, though, from Padilla coming in. To your point, yeah, you're correct. It chops at your mobility, but it takes away your ability to kind of create power behind your shots.
You can see Padilla limping now.
And you can see, I saw him even wince briefly after one of those landed. Nice body shot and a shot up top as well for Ibarra.
Ibarra very slick with his movement as well as his shots. He lands his shots, moves out nice and calmly.
Absolutely, keeping his hands up. Oh my goodness, you know, we could see this get stopped. I mean, if the referee sees enough, I mean, at this point, yeah, referee could step in here.
I can see an 8 count happening.
Yeah, because he's really chewing that leg up. And it's that same combination. It's that Muay Thai combination, the hook, two, and then he blasts that leg kick. He'll cycle out, blast it.
Of course, those shots a favorite of the legend in the house, Andy Superpower Sauer, watching this.
A big audience for these guys. And again, to your point, yep, he's limping back to his corner.
In the ATT Danbury corner for Joshua Ibarra. That's not who we're seeing on the screen, but ATT Danbury trained Luigi Mondelli and Sam Otey. But you see Gerald Rivera there from Lil Bomb coaching him.
And Ibarra, I mean, I've seen his training, right, in the preparation, the lead up to this fight. He was training speed, combinations, fluidity, and you see it in full force tonight. This man is fast, this man is powerful, and he knows what works. You know, you talk about a lot of these guys at the amateur level, right? They have talent, but few guys have the shot selection and the ring IQ of Ibarra to say, hey, Padilla's not checking these kicks. Why not go back to that well?
You could see that too with Ibarra when he was in there, and he'd land the low kick, but he wasn't just going low kick, low kick, low kick, low kick. He was waiting. He let him try to block, and then he'd wait till it come down. Very good timing on his part. Just wait, find the right shot, and then land it and make it count.
And mixing it in with the boxing, I mean, I suppose it's easy when, I mean, this is the most well-rounded I've seen personally, Ibarra. It might be easy when you're scoring everywhere, right? It's one of those fights where it seems like everything's landing for you. You have great defense. It's just easy. It comes naturally.
Again, nice movement there from Ibarra, angling out of the corner, not getting stuck in the rope.
And just scoring repeatedly with that boxing. Pick your poison if you're Padilla. Padilla's, I mean, what do you think he's got to do here to I mean, obviously he needs a finish, right?
I think short of a finish, he's got to figure out, well, he should have been blocking those low kicks, but I think he's got to find a way to try to get those punches in there, or at least try to corner Ibarra if he can. If he can get him stuck in a corner and start teeing off on him with some punches, I think that's going to be his best shot here.
Yeah, or at least when, when Ibarra tries to score with a leg kick, firing off to the head, and that might have hurt him a little bit. Padilla might be hurt. That body shot might have gotten through and hurt him.
Very slick on the part of Ibarra, too. Landed 2 body punches, then a teep right to the stomach.
Oh, yeah, and the referee has seen enough. That's going to be a standing 8 count here.
Again, neutral corner before the ref starts going. Yeah, so the ref is giving him an 8 count there. If the ref is not seeing intelligent defense or something where if you just keep absorbing shots, he's going to give you that 8 count. That's a warning that Look, you got to do something here. You got 42 seconds remaining.
And those body shots are hurting Padilla big time. Padilla keeps wincing after Ibarra keeps landing those body shots there. And that 1-2 has also been finding a home repeatedly.
Nice right hand from Padilla.
Yep, Padilla now walking him down. He's got to do something big here. 20 seconds left to work. He needs a statement. He needs a finish, but he's limping forward. A nice 1-2 lands. This has been a firefight, man.
He has gutted this out. Really just taking those leg kicks, and there's no quit in Robert Padilla out of the blue corner.
Absolutely none. And Ibarra tried to score there with the spinning attack. I mean, listen, Padilla's done a better job of checking those kicks late in this fight, but it seems like a little bit too late.
Wow, a fantastic showing from Joshua Ibarra, and a good way to gut it through by Robert Padilla. Really showed a lot of heart in there. Kept going forward, tried to apply his game plan, but Joshua Ibarra, really a very complete fighter in there. Did a great job mixing up his shots, landing those low kicks, obviously. And I gotta say, yes, the low kicks are impressive. The movement of Ibarra really impressed me. His ability to, because if you're in an octagon, you got a little more space. In a ring there, to not get trapped in a corner, and even after he'd land a shot and then move out, that's a veteran move right there, that he's not getting stuck into like forward.
It was all his training, man. I watched him on the gram. It was fire, combination, sweep out, move out, you know? And it's to your point, that's what he has practiced the most, it seems like, during his fight camp, is firing but not staying there, not taking pictures with your combinations. Moving out and saying, hey, I'm going to sting you, but then I'm going to float like a bee and I'm going to go the other way.
I never heard that, not taking pictures with his combinations.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for these two great fighters, ladies and gentlemen. After 3 hard-fought rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight 30-26 in favor for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Joshua Ibarra.
Joshua Ibarra gets it done. He needed that big comeback win, not in the fight, but to come off of his last fight. That was a big statement victory. I mean, to get it done the way he did, too, showcase his technical striking. I mean, a big win for the young man.
For his first striking bout, very impressive. He said, you know, since he got this fight on the books, he just started training pure striking and going in. And what a great way to make your mark here at the first K-Series.
Fantastic.
And very slick technique. And I can't wait to see more out of Joshua Ibarra and ATT and Danbury.
And you talk about, listen, every single bout tonight has been better than the last.